That would be a good thing for
the game field, the music field. I mean, I could preview sort of what I'm going to talk about in a week with Dana.
Oh my god. I was supposed to read that today.
Stealing your thunder with that.
No. I would love if other people talked about these games, and it's not just me being a weirdo in the corner. Really excited other people are
You're not
playing.
in the corner, you're in the middle. The stream.
Okay. First of all, hello everybody.
Ryan's in the corner.
I'm going to start us off with our opening theme, and I'm going to play it on the lowest difficulty so that I can explain how the mechanics work to everybody. Actually, we'll do this one, the non-movie version. And then we're going to start jumping ahead into more excuse me, I just had my drink my soda. More complicated mechanical things. You see that number goes higher. And I want to talk about how this can sometimes change the way things feel, and also just the way it's encoded is always really smart in this game, and it impresses me. But I'm going to play this opening one first and introduce Dana to the mechanics of this. Julianne, you already know everything, I think. Except that...
Yeah, although I'm curious to see how it has updated.
Instead of the curve being a touchscreen drawn line, that's the left analog stick there.
I can't get a sound out of this bottle. I guess I can't play flute.
All we hear is...
Yep, both of you sounded exactly the same.
Alright, so here
Recommended
is how the mechanics generally work. There's 3 colors of circle that I have to hit at the right time. Red is I just click the button. Green, I follow the path up and down with the stick. And crucially, note that the release counts as an input. Red is a hit, yellow is a stick in the direction.
Okay, so different from the DS versions, which were
You have
swipes.
to tap the stylus on the DS.
Yeah, tapping and swiping and holding. Similar, but I think maybe easier because it's all stylus based.
And I can use any of the 8 buttons for a hit, and both sticks count. For the yellow.
So you can adapt a little bit to what feels better.
Correct. And there's some combinations as the mechanics get more complicated. Like, you can be asked to hit both yellow sticks at once.
Yeah, that's not a thing in the earlier versions. With just one stylus, obviously.
And sometimes that's L and R for me. Sometimes that is square and X, which is where I am most comfortable.
Your mic is real quiet, Ryan, and that could just be because of the setup you had to do for tonight. So just to explain, he'll probably get a moment to fix that. Oh, can't hear anyone very well, especially Ryan, and music is very loud. Okay.
Yeah, I had to, on my end, really lower the Discord volume, so that kind of makes sense. I think it's probably loud for everybody.
Hello. Welcome to Theatrhythm Final Fantasy. I don't know what this accent is.
Ooh, I've never seen that one. Oh, it's like 2 opposite directions. Stylus.
Correct. That was left and right at the same time. That's double left.
Right.
There.
Left. I could do directions.
Alright, I have turned my microphone up. Let me lower the volume of the game. Give me 1 second.
And then, yeah, we'll keep talking and let us know.
Yeah, Dana's correct that
Everybody knows.
tonight's audio setup is very strange. Because I'm using the capture card and timing matters for this. But I have folks online. 1 second. I lowered that. Does that help?
Yeah, let us know if our voices are good relative to this backing track.
Dana and Julian, that should have helped you too. Is that the volume?
Yeah, I heard it. I still have to lower it on my end, but it's better.
Yeah, let us know.
Let me know,
in the
chat, if I should go lower than that.
Yeah.
Hi, Jen.
Critical chart.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Yeah, that's new.
Right, so I lowered the volume of the music, I think, to 2/3. Everybody.
Yeah, so hopefully, because obviously we do want to hear stuff. We want to hear the
Right,
game.
I'm gonna lower it a little bit more because it's easier to hear game than voice in something like this.
Yeah.
Let me know if that does or does not help, and I have some other things we can do. Oh, look, it's Sarah from Final Fantasy 13-2.
Your Rhythmia has succeeded.
The arrhythmia is a
Still a little loud, but way better than
accumulated
before.
point.
All right. Tell you what, Jen.
Hello.
We'll duck it down there, and hopefully that works a little better for everybody.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah, that's better for me too.
Okay. Good. Yeah, my volume, you'll notice, eagle-eyed people, I'm wearing 2 sets of headphones right now. And it's because this is the rare game where the lag from the capture card would prevent me from playing it. So I have
Sigma Beta.
totally different volume from the rest
Who's
of you.
that? Sorry.
Hi, Sigma Beta.
Good to see you, Sigma.
I have a question. Oh
Yes.
my God, Mr. Quest is in this?
Yes,
No.
Every
single thing ever is in this. Tactics gets a big shout out. Crystal Chronicles gets a bunch.
Chronicles.
Dissidia, the fighting game series, gets a bunch of tracks. Final
I thought it was
Fantasy Type
Dissidia,
Zero.
which just goes
I
to show you when you only read it. Yeah, I always
Yeah,
think
I don't
Dissidia.
know. Like, Mississippi. Those are great names. I have a question.
Yes.
Oh, nice, like special arrangement. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's where we're going next. What's the question?
My question is, what was the mode that you were doing? Was that field music or was that event music?
There's only 2 modes now. There's only
They-
field and fighting. Event,
They got rid of event.
yes.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I
There's
don't really love that mode, but
Event is still there in the movies, but it's very limited by comparison. Bruno's right. It still exists a
Okay.
little bit, but not very much.
Also,
Okay.
it's like a Discord reunion. Like, hello, friends.
hey.
Also note, my party is chosen for my tastes, not based on mostly the games I love, not the characters we need. So of course we have Celis as the leader. I can't get away from Final Fantasy VI. Ishtola from Final Fantasy XIV is our healer. Pre-Shadowbringers Ishtola. I'll note, you can also have Battle Mode Ishtola, eventually. And then
Oh wow. So
Ferris from
Does-
Final
does-
Fantasy V, and Vivi from 9.
do these like kind of matter in a bigger way than they used to? I mean, maybe you don't know how much they used to matter, but very little. Like it was just like whoever you felt was like cool, we put in your party.
Now, if you want to beat the... We're not going to care about it tonight, for other than having fun with it. But if you want to
Okay.
unlock the quests and get that bonus collectible rewards for stuff, it starts to matter a lot, so that, like, my 4 level
Okay.
99 characters will not be able to finish every quest, because it's not optimized. For what it's worth, in terms of
I
damage
love
to...
this arrangement. It's too slow though.
Damage to non-bosses, Vivi's probably the best, because he casts Meteor twice. Because of his cool thing is, like, dual cast. Against bosses, Terra and Yuna destroy bosses instead. But we're not going to get into the details of the RPG system here. It exists, and that's about as much as I'm interested in saying about it, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it kind of just exists.
Yeah. Let's run
Um,
all of the arrangement of all of the battle music here. And then
So
we'll...
this is an arrangement.
This is a
gonna
long-form
lead into all the-
medley arrangement of all 15 battle themes.
Yeah, so
Why don't you build up to this, Ryan?
because I hadn't played one of these, I thought that everything was an arrangement, so that's why I was like floored when I saw how much music was in this game, because I didn't realize you're playing the original music and it's just kind of reshaping your relationship to it, which is still cool. Obviously, I'm on board with that. But I was thinking it was all, like DDR style, like it was going to be these like dancey remixes of everything. So
This one
that
is
would be
going to
cool.
be. I'm gonna
Yeah.
play this one, and then we'll go back to some
Separate
originals, and I'll let Dana, you, and Julian kind of steer which originals we do. And I've got a couple
Yeah.
choice
Oh, yeah.
of arrangements to choose after this one as well. But we'll do some originals right after.
I'm gonna have some baguette. with whipped goat cheese.
I am going to concentrate very hard. I picked the hardest difficulty to show off, and now I have to think really hard and stick my tongue out awkwardly. So I'm gonna do that.
And I mean that in a regular way. I don't mean that in a not cool story way. Oh god, I love this game. Yes, I love when we introduce people like us. to the people, you know, like
to the masses.
Students in music theory 101 who are just like, well, they don't really know what theory is. They don't really know what it is. Sorry, Brian. Very well.
Ryan just won't pay attention to us, but I think
Good. Like, I
we should still talk like a normal stream.
I don't know. Also, we'll take suggestions from chat too for original.
Whoa!
Hell yeah! Get it! Like, pop those zips. Do it. I love this smooth version of the battle theme. Okay, we got the guitar.
This track reminds me of Julianne friggin' rocking my world at Trombone Camp the other day.
It's Rhythm Games Week, baby. This one's a little bit more earnest, but still very cute and fun than Trombone Champ, I think. Thank you for stopping by. A few of you were there too. I forget some of you people, chat people were there. Oh god, I love this frickin' song. And I tier ranked all the Final Fantasies by music, in case you missed it. None of them were really hot takes, although the chat did kind of disagree with me on a few things.
Yeah.
Yes, these have still been happening every Thursday, Shock Docs. Yeah, we haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, we're going on 6 years of non-stop doing this.
Year 6.
So Theatrhythm's final bar line, I was going to call it special bar line, that makes no sense. Came out on the occasion of the 35th anniversary of the Final Fantasy franchise. Final Fantasy Curtain Call, or Theatrhythm Curtain Call, the prior version came out on the 30th anniversary.
Shout out to 14 friends.
Hell yeah, 14! Sorry. This game just does it for me, man. And then the first one, just Theatrhythm Final Fantasy, came out on the occasion of the 25th anniversary. So the prior two ones were, I think, first released on the DS. I think other versions came out. Yeah, if we don't get our main theme in here, then is it a Final Fantasy track? No. Oh! Hell yeah! I just picked the sax. Sorry, saxophone. Nice. We do have ultros falling from above in some of these tracks, I believe. Well, at least they were.
That was cool.
Notice the art style. Sort of kind of chibi.
I really like the chibi art style.
Yeah.
If anybody has character requests, by the way, I can swap out the party as well. We don't have to have the 4 characters I like the best.
Is there Fat Chocobo?
Oh, hell yeah!
Let's go back a ways in time here. Hey, it's Dr. Smucker students. That's awesome.
Welcome!
Yeah.
Dana, pick us a piece of music here that's on the list.
Oh gosh, okay. I already looked at this, so I should know. Can you go down to 4?
Yes.
Alright, so I think what I want from this is maybe Red Wings.
Yeah, I hope we don't get ceased and desisted from playing this. Especially the pop songs, I guess.
Yeah, we don't have to Sticky Dundee.
Yeah, we'll avoid the pop songs as best we can. I can do the Red Wings. Here we go.
Red Wings seems like a good choice from 4, right? Because, like, honestly, I want the moon stuff, which we could still do, but...
Gotta get that moon stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I actually, Bruno, I have not looked at that. If you have which songs to avoid as a list, would you Discord DM me, Bruno, so I can keep
Yeah,
track
that might
of
be
it?
useful.
Oh, yeah, that would be really helpful. Because if we're about to do one of those, that would be great. Every song with lyrics, basically. Okay, that's an easy... That's an easy heuristic.
For fun, by the way, I'm swapping
screw up my memory of Red Wings by calling it Discount Star Wars.
I'm swapping in Cecil for Celis. They're both tanks.
I think you have to have Celis in here. Or Cecil and
yeah.
Red Wings.
Alright, here we go.
Oh yeah,
Here's Red Wings.
I used to like put them thematically in, like the parties.
Again, I have to concentrate really hard while I'm playing, but think about the way you would hit this under your thumbs. Hold a controller if you have one. And think about the way it might change your perspective on what we're listening to.
Julian and I will just shitpost while he plays.
Oh yeah. A Cecil desist.
Oh my god.
Yes. And that wasn't even Sigma Beta. I'm surprised. That's a very Sigma energy right there, Bruno. He's everyone's inspiration. So yeah, I'm drinking kombucha. It has lavender, chamomile, and jasmine green tea.
Yes. Excellent. I'm drinking Coke Zero. It has aspartame, natural flavor number 5. I don't know.
But
Mambo
off
number
to the
5.
side here, because I have had a day, I also have champagne.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Oh, and it's good. But yeah, I have like fancy snacks and champagne.
Yay! Oh, I just noticed the Moogle with the baton. The conductor's baton, which I think is also new, if I'm not mistaken.
It is new. You can dress up the Moogle a variety of ways. I've chosen conductor.
God,
That's
yes.
great.
I mean, like, they really know. Square Enix really knows how to get my money.
So, for that song, if you were holding the controller, did you notice that the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da rhythm came in a lot more often than the music asks it of us? It puts that in our head as a duration of time for that track in a way that I think is really interesting.
Yes, these rhythm games really mark out particular aspects of music that are not necessarily the one, like, it's not always just the melody, right?
Yeah, that's not always like how you might listen to it without any prompting.
Also, what you can do, the airship that drops us off every time, pick me an airship from Final Fantasy.
Oh.
Wow, no,
I like
I'm
Water
not
Whale,
continuing
obviously.
what you started here, Sigma Beta.
Oh, Bruno, how do I do that? I didn't know I could enable button inputs. Yeah, I'll do that. Is that under settings, I guess?
There's a streaming mode, man. Like?
Julian, pick us a song here.
Okay, how about we do, wow, what is that song called?
From this game?
How about Final Fantasy III Field Music?
Oh, that's a good choice.
Eternal Wind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
so
a good
weird.
choice.
Alright, let me go to
Where I
settings
never
and
know
see.
what the meter is at the beginning.
Yeah, it's because it's like
And then it just comes in and you're like, hey.
and then
that's
you
music, baby.
then you kind of find your
Alright,
meter, right?
Sigma and Bruno, what is this
I'm
thing I've got to
here.
turn on in the settings?
And then I'm wrong.
The other menu.
The other menu.
Oh my
the
god,
other-
the other menu?
This menu?
Out of the songs.
Oh, out of the songs. Okay, hold on.
What did I just do? Highlight? I don't want to highlight anything. No.
The big boy. We're gonna find out. 'Cause, yeah, that's fun.
Big boy.
Boy.
Now this is
Stream. Oh, they see. Look, streaming rules.
Oh, live info display. There we go.
Hell yeah. Tiny. Hey, turn that back on.
Trying to sneak that past us.
You're like, there's too much judgment.
All right.
Fun.
Here we go.
Underrated. I think I still put this on C tier. Though,
I think you did. I think you said that this theme wasn't quite enough to redeem it.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't a redeeming.
This theme, how it shows up in 14, is amazing.
Yes. Everything that 14 does with this makes 3 better. In retrospect. Another sense of
Yeah,
redeeming.
Julianne had to rank just about every Final Fantasy game on the music. Did you put anything in D tier? The D tier became
D
you
tier
didn't play
became
it.
didn't play.
Yeah. And it was interesting. I was thinking like, oh my gosh, so many of my things would be in didn't play. Like I am a very bad Final Fantasy player. There's just so many of them.
Some of them I haven't really played that much. Like 2, I've played like 3 hours of getting stuck somewhere because I didn't know what I was doing. So like, yeah, those are just okay. A stinker says.
Yeah, there was some good
Hey,
choices though. I was happy because 8 made S tier, and I agreed.
Right. I put 8 in S
An
tier.
incredibly underrated. Like you can be mad at and not like 8 as a game. I disagree, but like I get it. But I think music so good from 8. So I was happy that was S tier.
Oh yeah.
And of course,
Thank you for your support.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, and then a bunch of them I'm like, I don't know, like any of the where it was like 10-2 or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't play 10-2, 13-2.
I don't know any of that shit. Or like,
Final
how many
Fantasy
13s are there? There's
Afterparts or
like,
whatever it was. Yeah, I don't know.
3 13s.
There's the 8-13 games. I played 1. Yeah, Greg! No, Citizen Kane's D tier because I haven't seen it.
Oh, really?
Correct.
So
I haven't seen any
weirdly
like,
for
big
me,
famous movies.
what I have found is in going through all these games, I was surprised at how much I enjoyed 13's combat theme. Any piece of music in 13 related to that baller combat theme is an A tier piece of music for me.
Oh, sorry, did you say 13?
Yeah, 13 has an incredible combat music.
13's battle music is S tier.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is really great. Like I think I put it in B or A.
Or A.
No,
Yeah.
I put it in A or B.
I think you
Because
put
like
it
other parts of it, it's like it's not as memorable.
I'm trying to think if we get Eternal Wind here, but I don't think that we do.
We need the chat also to vote, or at least
Yeah,
vote
if anybody has passionate requests, because I definitely have ones I want to hear. But
Yeah.
They're mostly from like 4, 6,
We have a
7,
lot
8.
of our Final Fantasy 14 friends in chat. Let's do a 14 piece for you all.
Yeah.
What
Although
piece do you want me to do?
Ryan said he didn't want to spoil too much crap for me in 14.
Well, we'll avoid the context for some of them, but
Yeah,
let's
just
do
don't give
something.
me context.
okay?
Don't look too close.
Rise. All right.
Forward and back, and we go forward and back.
I don't know that I can do this on Supreme, everybody, but I'll do it on.
You know,
This one.
ultimate seems fair.
Yeah. Here we go.
Some of these Final Fantasy 14's music, like battle.
Does this count as having lyrics? Because that sounded like a
Oh yeah, shit.
Oh yeah,
sample.
Bruno, tell me if I need to abort this for stream purposes. I think this one's probably okay though.
I'm putting this on louder for myself. On Discord.
This is intense. I like it. haven't.
Oh, I like that it makes you get that bump, bump, bump.
It's like rap. So good. This hits hard.
Paladin boss. That's just where you cry and you're like level 2. Yeah, after you're level 50. Eat the meatballs. Eat the meatballs. Eat the meatballs. Oh. Hell yeah. Were you paralyzed at the end? Or
I like that.
Yeah, Sigma Beta, I absolutely agree. If they integrated the time stop, time warp stuff from the relevant fight, that would rule.
maybe in the 40th anniversary release of Theatrhythm. Which, like,
They're
I
secretly
am the
monitoring
same
all the
age as
streams
Final
to get ideas for the
Fantasy,
next one.
So it makes me really feel old all of a sudden.
Oh, is the Primals version coming as DLC?
Ooh.
Oh, no, actually, it's already as DLC. It's,
Yeah, it is.
we go to All Music and see if I can find it.
Oh my god, found it! Legend!
No,
Oh,
it
yeah.
should be up here. Hold on.
After we get 4 more chat people, I really want to do a Mystic Quest
Oh,
track.
yeah. Here it is. You do get the Primals cut.
Primal's cut!
At difficulty, you saw that I started this, and it's laughable how quick I failed the Supreme version of this song. F.
Free play!
Just to show you how hard it can get, we'll load it quickly. I will fail.
I don't know. I think you can do it. With
I
the
don't
power
ever
of us
need any
praying.
proof of how impossible
In
rhythm
Mysidia.
games can get, especially ones that like have a presence in Japan.
Ooh.
All right, let's see.
It's so easy. Out of tune. I wish I taught band just to be able to do that.
I'm sure that's why it won the awards. Sigma, I thought I was signing up to gawk at Mother Mune.
Mother Mune.
She told me I was a good girl recently.
You're getting very far.
I'm impressed.
Oh my god, Jarrell.
Hi, Jerome.
Hello.
See, everybody likes Theatrhythm, Julianne. We're getting like so many people that that don't always hop on with
That
us all the
abandoned
time.
us at our worst. coming back at our best. And this is our best center. Hey, mezzo carattere! Hey!
It is like
Shit,
a
shit.
it's a good like Discord reunion.
Discord!
I'm not gonna be able to hold this, gang.
I don't even know the mommy's awaiting me.
Yeah, can't do it.
Oh, but that was so good. Game over. Wow, it does kick you out. Yes, we gotta wipe.
Yeah,
Oh, the music.
that's right.
And
They really-
Andrew, I'm just gonna
Healers
see you
adjust,
directly.
fix that fourth mechanic where I just start failing all over the place. That's fine.
I gotta speak directly to Andrew really quick. Do not push the Final Fantasy VIII stuff today. I cried in a Whole Foods parking lot today. I'm not.
It's
I am not gonna have
the
this
one
fight.
today.
I need a win, please.
All right, Julianne, you're up. What are we listening
Fuck
to?
you up.
As you land on such a good track.
You want to go to Mystic Quest?
Yeah, baby. And hopefully it's not just me and Greg that are into this.
Which one of these do you want?
One of the battles. Let's battle 1 again. Let's battle 2 is one of the bosses. Do battle 2? Yeah, this one. Absolutely, battle 2.
Alright, tell you what, Sigma Beta, we'll do both of them. But I'm not doing a 15 difficulty track again. If over 13, we go back to the orange difficulty team. But this one and then battle 1.
It is battle 2. It's the Oko for you. Alright, I love... Like, this game is whatever, but the battle music, come on.
The battle music
Okay.
and Doom Castle I defend as a choice here
Yes,
as well.
okay. That's true.
I like Mezzo's reviews here. FF6 claims to be about magic war. It's actually about love. FF8.
It does need like the JRPG church lady voice in the background. Maybe the remake, if they ever do one, which would be very funny. Oh yeah, now that Mezzo Carattere is here, I have to
Move
And also-
move over, Mezzo.
Ignoring
Julianne's
it.
gonna debut with the Met.
couple opera singers in chat, and I'm just like, time for my voice.
Julianne's like, just gonna stop singing now.
Don't make me sing.
No, I got over having like a bad voice a long time ago because it seemed like a lot of my closest friends were always really good singers. And I'm just like, hello, I sing tenor.
Oh, my hero. Not
The
one
problem
vibrato.
with singers is I swear to God, there's nobody more rude than people auditioning singers and feeling like they have power over them. If you get feedback like, oh, maybe if we get a whole bunch of other tenors with terrible vibrato, we'll call you back. Right? Like, not uncommon.
Ah, yeah.
Alright,
Thank you for doing Mystic Quest.
let's do, I Promise Sigma Battle 1. Which is... This is the right choice. You should have done this one. It's so much better.
Why? It's also very good, but what is the inside joke here?
There's not. I just really like the groove that this one sets down.
I mean, it's a really good one. I just want you to do the faster one so you lose, but you won. Less opera lady, Japanese RPG opera lady. Please stop the save. Oh, here we go. Yeah, she can do it.
This is better. Your accuracy is unimpeachable.
Oh shit! What? No, I'm okay. Yes, I like a Smurf lemonade. Neil just busted in, and I thought he was gonna yell at me.
Like, stop! The local wildlife is scared.
Final Fantasy Mystic Quest does not get D tier because again, D tier didn't play.
Yeah, D tier was didn't play.
Mystic Quest is like, oh, that's really hard. I mean, musically, the battle music, oh.
Look at Dr. Greg getting
Might be
flag
like
symbols
low
in the
B.
chat. That's fancy.
Oh,
Do you just? I have to ask, Greg. Do you
oh
just
yeah, you
know,
got like some sexy real flags in there.
Do you just know like the Unicode for that, like offhand, or did you copy and paste it from the browser like I always do?
Don't use that back now.
And no shame either way. I'm just curious. That was a nice little tag at the end there.
Mystic Quest always sounds to me like, what if you made a Final Fantasy game with the Mega Man X sound fonts?
It does sound a lot like, yes. Yes, I agree.
Like that right at the start of this is totally the highway sequence from Mega Man X, right?
It's like a level select track in Mega Man.
Yeah. We've done 4. Have we
Yeah.
done 6
The only other
yet?
one I'd want to see in 4 is the Moon one.
If you are from Dr. Smucker's class, please feel free to chime in chat, even though it's like a big like Final Fantasy Discord server.
Nerddom.
Just like,
Yeah.
Are there any other from 6 we want to do before we do
and if
Dancing
you
Man?
would like to pick a Final Fantasy to do a song from, please do that too. We'd love to hear from you.
That's
Yeah,
right. If we have
thank
any
you.
of Pete Smucker's students,
I know we had at least one
Shout
in the
out
beginning, and I hope they didn't
a
just
track here.
Shout it out.
This battle theme is going to get underplayed in the arrangements relative. It's good, but like it's not the decisive battle or Dancing Mad, and they only do so much from 6. So let's do this one as the original piece.
Okay, yeah, because if there's
I mean,
an arrangement of
I think
Dancing
the
Mad, I want to hear
original
it.
is best, anyway. This is like one of those that 6 has so many that arrangements don't do that much for it because they're just so good in the original version.
There's an arrangement of Battle on the Big Bridge that Nabil originally turned me on to that's in here, and it's so good, and we have to play that before the evening is done.
I believe it. Look at those guys. Just being silly little guys. They're so cute. I mean both the fire guys and the frog guys.
The bombs. It's such a good solo.
This is so good.
Those little turns in there. And then everything slides. Yeah, this one is very like bombastic and kind of carnival-y. I don't know. There's like a kind of a weird vibe to it. I've always liked this one though.
Big silly Italian opera vibe. It's almost as if this game
Very
had
boofa.
some operatic conventions and expectations in it.
Gee, I feel like somebody wrote a chapter on that one.
I just sent a student that chapter today, actually, because he was really interested in looking at the remake and thinking about the opera. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's got a little carnival. This bit. It's like some kind of a carnival ride spinning. Oh, that was fun. I like that, like, it climbs up with the contour a little bit.
Having the release timing count as an input there
Yes,
also
yeah.
makes it really fun under the thumbs, because it's boop, 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 boop every time, right?
yeah, instead of just bop, 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 bop.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually kind of time it. Boop, boop, instead of bop, bop. Very
Release
important
timing.
terminological things to talk about here.
Such release.
Attendees,
You know, Sigma Beta has just reminded me I need to come up with a term that isn't release timing for when I write about this.
If you, yeah, and if you switch it to timing of the release, that might be worse.
Wait, what did I say? I think I called it the release. Because I'm like a fucking adult who doesn't.
Are you? You came on to the
Actually, no.
stream last week swearing.
Yeah.
What's
I want to point out that the adult, you can put that in the biggest scare quotes I've ever heard, Julianne.
Also, aren't you the youngest of all of us?
I am the youngest.
She is the baby, and also, she was on a stream not, 3 days ago, when it was, like, ridiculously funny.
Oh yeah.
Playing...
It was Final Fantasy: The After Farts.
Look,
No, she was
they
playing, like,
abbreviated AF.
Donkey Kong Rap One-Winged Angel.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
Yeah. This is the arrangement,
Yeah.
by the way, from the arcade edition of Dissidia. We can do this one if you want to. The reprise of this. I don't know what other ones we have of that track. There might be one here. Hold on.
Yes, please.
No, there's not. Sad.
It's an interesting point, Andrew, that, like, if it only descends, it's more evil. Oh, we're in the arrangement stuff.
This is the arrangement stuff, yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, I can defer to you on what you think is awesome in this.
I'm gonna... You'll notice I've even failed the ultimate version of this track, because it's hard AF. To make sure we get through it so you can just hear it, I'm gonna play the medium difficulty version.
You
Which
think
is
hard
excellent.
AF would make the release
Yeah,
timing
that's
even easier?
inflation, yeah.
Whoa!
Okay. I
I can't be around
am
any of
looking
you.
at
Alright.
my chapter proofs.
We're gonna play this one. Just listen to how cool the song is. And yeah, Supreme being better than Ultimate, I don't know what that's all about.
It's Supreme.
This arrangement slaps, though.
Like a
I
burrito
love this
Supreme.
arrangement.
Or Cutlass
Burrito.
Supreme.
Taco Bell. I don't know.
This is Final Fantasy V's Battle on the Big Bridge.
Big bridge, big bridge, big bridge. Battle, battle, battle. Oh, big bridge, big bridge, big bridge. I don't know this track at all.
Really?
Everybody, let's go. I'm kidding.
I mean, we streamed all of 5, Julianne.
I'm just joking. Same track from this. How did I not know this track? Alright. Alright. Up, down. I can figure
good.
that out. They're on savage. update. I call it release action.
Release action. That, yeah.
So,
Honestly, that does a lot. Yeah, I was gonna read that today, and then I just had like a stupid bad day. So
you have a whole week. You have more than a week, and also.
yeah, I was gonna try to read all 3, like in a row, just so I had my notes. But I have a little time tomorrow. I hope. What is time? Who has any?
Who's going tomorrow?
Kate Galloway's tomorrow with Stardew Valley.
And it's at 2:00, right? Again.
Regular time.
I have a dumb meeting.
Yeah,
so I don't know
last
how
week
much
was just because Will Chang had a meeting at 2, so he asked if we could go at noon.
We're talking about Dana's Ludomusicology stream tomorrow.
Yes, Bruno, where is
Dana's
that?
channel.
Hold on, let me track it down. Yeah, Bruno, I got you covered. Here we go. One more for Big Bridge.
How many big bridges are we doing?
This will be the last one we do, because this is wildly good. Bruno is correct
The
about
record
this.
so
keeper
big.
one.
Bruno just has good opinions on things.
I'm here for this. I'm here with my like way too fancy snacks that I spent too much money on at Whole Foods.
I paid for the $100 edition of this game, so I have everything that's out.
I like that there's some rejoicing for having Kate on, because we were supposed to have Kate on like back in August or something. And then Kate had some kind of like she was on a search committee, you know, like some kind of like unbelievable meeting that got scheduled over it, and we had to cancel. I don't remember exactly.
It's got the lady in it. It's got the lady.
And then in the fall, Kate ended up teaching on Fridays, so she had to miss. So then when she didn't have class, we're like, we have to get you on now, because I had the notes like ready to go on it. I've also read it a bunch, but I made a cute PowerPoint.
Yay.
Have you not heard this one, Julian?
Yes, I have heard all of these ones. No, actually, this is the one I have heard. I don't think I've heard the last one. Because I just remember the lady voice. What happens when I don't drink is I start to sing, so I need to start drinking a little bit more so I shut up.
Well, right here.
Yes. 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 Yay, I had the same joke as Bruno. I can feel good about myself now.
Andrew, I can definitely recite the names of my cows and chickens tomorrow. Actually, I just updated all my mods, so we can do some of the sound walking in real time and like go to the different areas, but also kind of low-key show off my farms.
All right,
So, it's gonna be a
team.
fun one.
Where else do we want to go?
Did we have any other people in chat? That
Yeah,
had...
folks, throw stuff up.
Up for the challenge
Up
from
for the challenge from
15.
15.
I do want to visit maybe a Philly one. Hell yeah, I just got my step count from just dancing. Thank you.
No, I do not, apparently, unless it's DLC and I need to visit, excuse me, a different menu.
Oh, how I long.
Oh, you passed it apparently.
Sweet home. I don't think it's that version, but that'll be fun.
Oh, here it
Up for the
is.
challenge. There you go. Fun.
Oh yeah. I haven't heard 15 music in a while. Oh yeah.
This is how you do orchestral. Like,
So,
orchestral intensity.
Sigma Beta mentioned that they don't credit correctly here. This is Yoko Shimomura, remember, not Uematsu, for 15.
Justice for Women on Women's Month.
Chef's kiss. And this isn't me throwing shade at like a particular game. It's just like I know we made comments about bombastic and pestilent, sometimes not sounding good. This is somebody that knows how to write orchestra and like using the low strings to good effect, and it's just a nicely constructed track.
I think the music would have been better received if the game was better.
Yeah, Joe played it, but like in his typical like he's not a completionist with games like that. Like he didn't do really anything that wasn't kind of main questy. Like
yeah.
And it's not like he never does. Like there's games where he decides like he's trying to 100% Red Dead Redemption 2 right now. So like there are games that he decides he wants to do that for. So someday we're gonna stream together and hashtag couple goals because everyone will hear us fighting about ludology versus narratology and be like, "Aww." Hi, Folkwise. It's so good to see. Yeah, I actually have the. Wait, let me go get mine.
Yeah, let's get our Gamer Girl headphones on. Yes, justice for Yoko Shimomura. And or Perfecto. Nasty! Yes, it's rhythm games here.
If you want to read about ludology versus narratology, the place to track down the real origin of that argument is when Jesper Juhl argues for the very existence of game studies as an independent field in Game Studies Volume 1, Issue 1 at gamestudies.org. Search for Jesper Juhl and it'll come up. It's a very, very good introduction to that discourse.
Yeah, and
I
it's usually
missed
not.
this.
And then, like, if you read music stuff too, sometimes we mention it kind of obliquely, and there's citations somewhere. But yeah, Janet Murray, kind of like early game studies was sort of the swirling towards narratology.
Well, because basically, like, to even back up a little bit, at the heart here, the question was on a lot of people that came to game studies from other fields, like literary studies, film studies. And so they treated games as like another form of media, and so they looked at things like how games tell stories in new ways. And then there were folks that came from a more like computer sciencey background that are like, no, like the interactivity and the rule sets and the code, like that's what's special about games. And so like it was more of a question.
Yes, Sigma, this is a very good choice, and yes, keep us moving while Dana talks.
Wait, Ryan. There was a vote for Octopath a few tracks ago. Do you have Octopath on here?
I will check after I do this one since I'm right here, and then I'll look for the Octopath stuff.
All right. I just had to make sure I.
You're right. Madison asked for it, and I did not.
But yeah,
see it. You're right.
Yeah.
Ludology versus narratology at the end of the day was more of a theoretical debate. Like I don't think anybody thought that the other shouldn't exist. It was just more of a like arguing for the possibilities of a field that was just starting out. And I think most people are kind of like in the middle ground of like both are important and you need both for different things. Right? Like depending on the question you ask, you're going to need one or the other approach. And then you'll yield different results from those two forms of inquiry. So, but we, my husband and I like to butt heads about this because I tend more narratologist and he tends more ludologist. So he'll troll me on stuff and tell me that all of my favorite games are terrible. I want to pretend they have strong opinions. It's amazing how many people like kind of don't
Shut up. Sorry, poor Dana.
Sigma.
God dang, leave it alone.
I cried in a Whole Foods parking lot,
Just don't put me. I've had them all day, but like, don't put me.
which I was like, it doesn't get much more basic than that.
I don't know. Well, yeah, no, I think that's like, I mean, it's also like Costco, Walmart. Depends on what basic you need, like the.
That's true.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Jim.
You stay classy.
Yeah.
That's an Anchorman reference for all the youngins. They're fighting with their sign-offs on the news network.
Ah.
And the one is, "You stay classy, San Diego," and the other one is, "Thanks for stopping by." And then they like keep trying to get the last word.
I thought it was a joke because they're doing lesson planning, like so classy.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, also.
That also works.
Also, I'm that clever.
We love a multifaceted joke.
Tingling feeling in the palm of your hand. But as I've said with any of these tracks, whenever there's like a Lindsey Sterling comparison, I don't know, how spicy am I tonight? I was gonna say at least it's in tune.
Or the champagne?
At least it's in tune.
Full slap ahead.
And I've had people say like, "Oh, you're just jealous because she makes a ton of money," and I'm like, "Well, yeah, of course." Oh yeah, and I'm like, "Yeah, of course."
Everyone's
Like,
jealous of people who make money. That's like how the world works.
She saw a perfect like spot, and she took advantage of it. So like, no shame to the business side of
Doesn't
it.
mean she's absolved of criticism, of plenty of which we can give.
Right. I can be jealous and critical, and they don't have to inflect each other.
Game, recognized game. Yep.
So, now that I can speak again after playing that, and good request, Sigma, thank you for that. My hot take is if Final Fantasy XIII 1 would have been as good as Final Fantasy XIII 2, we'd all still be playing those games. 13-2 is very good.
It is. Yeah, I heard they like fix things, and I was gonna play it, and I never did.
Yeah, 13-2, well worth your time. It turns out that
I just don't
13-1 is a
understand.
real tough sell gameplay-wise.
Let's be.
Right, hold on. Where do I go
Let's
to
be real
find
for a second.
Octopath?
Have any of you played every single Final Fantasy game? Like, have you, Ryan?
I missed 11, otherwise I've played everything in this set.
Okay. My question is, were you keeping up with the consoles? Because that's why I like couldn't afford to keep buying consoles. So like I missed a bunch of them by just like not having everything. Or did you play a lot of them like later, like in emulation or like different forms?
It did say bra on there. That's the brass arrangement, Sigma. We'll get there. I can't find the Octopath stuff. I swear that I have the baller edition
Unlocked
of this.
everything.
So I have
Yeah, are
unlocked
there
everything.
still things to unlock? Okay.
But yeah, for anybody that like played all of them, I'm kind of I'm kind of curious about the idea of
Yeah, see.
like keeping up with consoles because there's so much that I missed. Because my brother and I kind of were like, oh my gosh, there's too many consoles, and we switched over to PC gaming
official-
for a lot of years.
Brass de Bravo arrangements are awesome. Do you want this one, Bruno?
We have a lot of recommendations. I'm trying to keep track.
Yeah. I'm doing my best. It's called Tribute.
Mezzo did suggest via Purifico from Final Fantasy X.
Oh. We gotta do this one.
Wait, can we? It has lyrics.
Oh, you're right. It probably can't
It
be
might
the
be
Black
on the,
Mages
it might be on the
one.
list.
Yeah.
Having not seen the list, but if that was kind of our rule of thumb.
Right, here's the Romancing Saga stuff. And then we're back. I cannot find Octopath Traveler stuff.
Okay.
It's not out yet. Okay, that's what it is.
Oh, Octopaths aren't actually out yet. They're
Okay.
Then
Thank
I'll
you,
do-
Chatty answered.
The Via
could you
Purifico
do-
is what Mezzo suggested.
Yeah.
And Julianne, are you like keeping an actual list?
No, but
Just try to keep track.
All right.
I'm just trying to keep track, but I might flag.
I want to do flamenco from 9.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can do that.
I'm gonna pin people that are next, basically.
Using mod powers.
Yeah. Nasty.
Nasty. We're not playing Trombone Jam.
Does this make you feel like you're playing piano, Ryan?
A little bit.
I mean, it's getting all the attacks so far.
It really sells the waltz feel of this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. Right?
Yeah, I totally forgot this strategy existed. 10 has been something I haven't revisited at all.
Well, yeah, when Julianne had to make the tier list on Folkwise, I was like, oh my gosh, if anybody made me make a tier list like of every game in a franchise, I think the only franchise I would have a fighting chance of doing that for is Mega Man.
Which I have zero chance. I've never played any, so. I was like a little nervous they made me do something they would expect me to know, and like I didn't at all, but thankfully I've played enough Final Fantasy to have opinions.
But then everything else would be like floating everywhere else. So I'm curious, Julianne, kind of preview, because tomorrow is Kate Galloway on Stardew, but then next week Julianne is going to be on talking about this game.
Yep.
We're going to look at Julianne's chapter on this game. Where was I going with this? Like, was Kiri Miller stuff really useful to you there for like kind of like rhythm game theorizing?
I didn't really go to Kiri Miller. I mean, I kind of have to reread my own chapter to remember who I was looking at. I was thinking more about, which I think would have probably been a good thing. Like if I were to rewrite it, I'd probably do some more Kiri Miller stuff with Bodies in Play is the rhythm game one, or the dance game one, right? Bodies in Play, that Kiri Miller's done.
That's the name of my dissertation. Did Kiri Miller?
Did I just name her?
Playable Bodies is probably what you're thinking
Yeah,
of.
Playable Bodies. Hey. Well, I got good things in the top of my head, man.
Yeah.
Annoyingly, the FF10 discourse in the chat. FF10, Mezzo's right, is not a great game. It's tough to revisit from a gameplay perspective. I absolutely adore the setting. I like the idea that fantasy worlds can exist as Japanese spaces instead of European swords and sorcery stuff. The idea that Yuna is through and through Okinawan rules. Unequivocally.
That's cool.
The music does slap in Final Fantasy X. In Final Fantasy X-2, weirdly, you trade all of that. The gameplay, mechanically, is wildly excellent. It might be the best ATB bar implementation of all time, but it's wrapped around a skeleton of a plot that sucks. And the music is, except for this one track that I'm purposely hovering on right now, which is also excellent, is full of not great things, mostly. And I don't
What do you
like...
think of Greg's take that it's more of an interactive movie and it works kind of aesthetically? What do you think to that?
I've actually watched the 18-hour interactive movie version of Final Fantasy X where they just show you every cutscene in order.
Mm-hmm.
And my take is that the story, despite the fact that the setting is breathtakingly good and incredible, the plot is not, and is not nearly as deep as all of us want to remember it being when the PlayStation 2 came out with noises for the first time. But you get really, really good music as a result. And here's the thing about... Last thing, then we're going to move on away from 10 and 10-2. The idea that you can have an ending where you don't win in every way you want to. An ending that can end in tragedy is a really bold take from the time. And Final Fantasy X-2, despite the fact that I like playing it a lot, undoes that, which really, really I hate. Even though I like times when when you've earned a victory in every way.
Are you laughing at me?
Yes.
But
Like deep thoughts. I'm sorry. Keep going, Ryan. Just keep going.
You're making good points. I'm just shitposting.
no,
It's
I
just
know.
'cause the piano in the background just made it like sound like it was. Sort of...
I'll do it to this fun chant thing instead.
I know.
But 10-2 should not have undone the good plot ending to 10. And you have to earn those victories where you win in every conceivable way. Like, oh, the track doesn't, it's not actually on here in Final Fantasy XIV. But there's a moment in Final Fantasy XIV that I can't spoil for either of the two ladies I stream with, where you win in every conceivable way. You have victory for a brief moment or two. And that is the most earned thing in this franchise for me. I loved that moment because the writing ruled. And also, yeah, people make fun of the laugh scene. He's purposely doing a stupid laugh to try and, like, impress a girl and make her feel good. It's not supposed to be good voice acting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Can I
let's do
show
another...
off something really quick?
We're supposed to do the tribute. That's supposed to be next.
What game
Also,
is
can
that?
I-
And yes,
Show
Dana.
off.
Show off.
So, folks may have seen this on like Twitter or whatever, but for Valentine's Day, I made mini cheesecakes in the shape of a heart, and then I put chocolates
so
on them to look
cute.
like a little box of chocolates. Look how cute!
That is amazing. I don't think I actually saw that,
Uh,
so I'm glad to see it now.
Bruno's the one who wanted the tribute.
They're
Which
cute.
set is that? Do you know?
I don't see what Bruno does. Oh, it's just called opening theme. That's what?
Yeah, there is,
You said sort by sort by song name.
Yeah, I got you covered. This one.
It is Final Fantasy VI. Thanks. I thought you were just...
Yeah, we'll try it.
Do it on.
We'll try it on Supreme. And then I'll redo it on Ultimate for Bruno if I fail this.
Again, every time we say Supreme, I think of Tenacious D. Supreme. That was also my nickname in college, so I tend to know Tenacious D pretty well. This is giving anime intro.
Oh hell yeah! not heard this before. What in the ska version?
Hello, high school.
No, I don't want to be back at Clearview Regional High. No offense, but it's me.
It works. I'm just surprised.
Alright, I'll take it.
This is so fun. Can Game Brass do a cover of this version? A cover of this cover?
Yeah.
That would bring me joy.
Trombone champ, not trombone track. Shut up.
Oh yeah, MES would be great on this. Moriachi Entertainment System for those that are like, what is that? I'm terrible at acronyms, so I always try to explain them.
Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah.
Nintendo?
Nintendo.
Nintendo
I would
Entertainment.
do that. What is that monster in the background? I do not recall that guy from. I know they're all from the real games, so I don't remember what that is.
That looked like something from 12 to me. What's the name of the big fight that lasts 20 minutes or something?
I don't remember. I remember so little about 12.
I was gonna say your mom. I don't know, something about the ska just puts me back in like a high school
You're back.
mentality. Only last 12 minutes, sounds like your mom.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Sorry, apologies to everyone.
Bruno mentioned going back to Record Keeper earlier, which I would also like to do.
You said there were a couple really good record keeper things.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is on that list for me for sure.
Hell yeah. I would
love.
close
I
to
wish
this.
the Pixel Remaster arrangements were on here. Some of those are really good, but this for the Chaos Shrine we'll have to do.
Boom, 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 boom.
Writing a reflection on some of these unhinged comments.
I'm
We warned Pete.
Happy.
We warned Pete that any students coming, like, this is us on our off hours.
Yes, we did tell good old Dr. Smucker.
Good old Dr. Smuck.
Good old Dr. Smucks.
With a name like Smucker, gotta be good. Yeah, I mean, folks are like, oh, they're gonna talk about music, and then they show up to the stream and they find out what we really do.
Hey, we've been
It's
pretty
true.
good. We've been pretty good. We're just like, hey, that's a banger, and then that's it. That's our analysis.
Well, and you know, part of it is like, it's a nice demonstration of when you're reacting off the cuff and you're hearing something for the first time is a lot different than researching it, listening to it multiple times, like critically listening to it, right?
Yeah.
Those
Writing
are very
down a
different modes.
transcription. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing other notes. Uh-huh.
They have
Some of
won
the
awards,
leading
please.
voices they won awards. Sound people. I like how they implemented the track and the butt sound.
Yeah, some of the maps have been pretty interesting in this.
Yeah, like
Which is
how the
what I have to go
stick
on.
flicks there where the melody line. Like, a lot of that is really, really well done.
I bet that just like feels good, like idiomatic to play.
Yeah, these are really well thought out charts overall.
I don't know where we
Yeah.
are in the requests. Oh, Man with a Machine Gun.
I don't think we've
Is
gotten
the
another
is the
request.
record keeper version of that better than the original? Oh no, I don't like that.
I mean, the original is so good.
The
Can
original
we do-
is wildly
That's
good,
giving
right?
like MTV
Bruno,
music
yes, I
generator
have,
vibe.
and it's incredible. Yeah. I
This
can't
sounds
do
like
it, though.
something I would have made an MTV music generator as a kid.
Can we do the original Man with a Machine Gun?
Yes. That's 8.
Yeah. Aw, Waltz for the Moon.
Waltz for the Moon.
Why don't we just spend the rest of the stream playing all of this? Just kidding. Happy.
And yeah, did you all notice in
God,
the
this
battle
track is so
medley
good.
we played to start this stream? It is Man with the Machine Gun that shows up for Final Fantasy VIII's piece, not the normal battle theme for 8.
Well, the normal battle theme, as Greg pointed out, is in 5, so it's awkward. Like, to,
Yeah.
It's
to
still a good
excerpt
battle
that
theme,
in
so there you go. But Man with a Machine Gun is great, so.
Yep, and Final Fantasy IX's combat music kind of sucks. And putting Rose of May in there
It's like the worst.
is an incredible move, because Rose of May is like
Yeah.
the best piece from that soundtrack.
Yeah.
You ever try to clap along with it and it's like just too fast? And then you're like,
Yes! It's me as a
Right.
child and as an adult.
We'll see if I can do this, team. Let's see. I've not actually done this one.
Clap along with it, clap along. Sight reading!
and then the clap itself, that it like pans, which gives it that cool
Yeah.
like accented effect. I know because I've transcribed this one.
I don't know what Hoagie tier is.
You can do that one because that's like a rhythm, but like when it's just a constant. Too much. But the claps give it that like you can do it kind of energy. You know, there's a humanity in it.
Yay!
Even if it's way too fast. I'm turning this one up in my ear because it's so good.
Its eyes on me. I think it's time. We can't play it.
Yeah, we probably can't do that one on stream because it's
I would sing the hell out of it.
so good though. Whoa. Hello. Speaking of doing the claps too fast. A lot of button presses. I'm impressed by your playing.
Very good. The practice has paid off.
I was in a mood when I was starting to feel slightly better from COVID to play. Joe got DJ Hero 2. Like he found it in one of the resale shops. And I was just like on the struggle bus. Like I played one level and I was like winded and I was like, okay, I'm not recovered enough from COVID.
So on 9, first of all, we wanted to do this one earlier from Dana's request. Second, the gameplay pacing in 9, you could double the speed of the gameplay and it would feel normal. 9 is very slow. Everything else about it rules. The narrative is great. A lot of the music is very good in 9.
Yeah.
But the gameplay pacing is slow as shit. And there's no way around that. And I say that, Andrew, until I started playing 14, 9 was my favorite of the entire set. And I still say the gameplay is absolutely slow and tiring. Also, 9 has the worst final boss in the entire franchise. Yes, that's true.
Ooh. I'm so excited for this one. This was one of the standout tracks for me when we played this, because 9 was a game that I had missed.
I love 9. I love how slow it is.
I will say, the more games 1 through 8 you have played, the more likely you are to like 9. Because 9 is absolutely a retrospective, nostalgic thing.
And it is in the pocket of everything you've ever wanted.
Yeah, I liked a lot of the music in this game.
I love Chocobo Hot and Cold. People roasted me in the chat for this, but it was really my favorite side quest of any game.
100%, Julian.
Thank you. Wow.
So I don't know enough about flamenco. Like I don't know what context this is or whatever. Which for those that know just enough to be dangerous, there's like I don't know 50 or something or more of these like different flamenco styles, which are differently classified based on like rhythmic pattern, mode, chord progressions that are common. But yet, like I feel like you hear it and you're like, oh yeah, that's flamenco, right? The instrumentation, certainly that rhythmic quality.
And
I'm sure a better person than me has like thought a lot about that track. It's just
yeah, the other really, really good track from this game is
Roses of May.
May.
An unparalleled good track.
And
also,
if any of you have not heard the Kate the Great sing this for Overclocked Remix, that's the version to go listen to. Holy smokes, is that good.
oh god. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm not alone. I love this track so much.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
who isn't alone?
I like how we just all pop out of the lunar whale, and the lunar whale's like, bye, back to the moon. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, come in, man.
So good. Oh, you're talking. Okay, yeah. Without whatever they could make out of the katakana. Yeah, that's always a vibe. And I love the Woolsey like so much because a lot of the things that are like not exactly accurate, they capture so much of like the energy, and they're so colorful and fun.
So what I have said before about 9, and then we'll move on, but I have to give my speeches with romantic music behind them now since I have the opportunity, is most of you in the chat know that I have professionally written the chapter about understanding Final Fantasy VI as an opera. Somebody with a theater background, more versed than I.
9 is such a... Yes.
9 is a staged theater play in every way. And if you love the theater, you'll love 9. And if you are not a theater person,
get the hell out of here.
That's right.
But it really is. When we played it on stream, like we really noticed it.
Yeah.
Like, damn no. Like even the state, like everything is staged. Like you can really see it. It's great.
Yes. I do agree the gameplay needs to be doubled in speed. Absolutely.
Also, Juliet, I like Bruno's recommendation to just do Waltz for the Moon because it's Eyes on Me, but Waltz.
Oh, but it's true. But I want to sing it. And that's
it's so epic. I love everything from this game so much.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Coca-Cola Final Fantasy IX commercial is behind the door, isn't it?
Yeah, the Coca-Cola Final Fantasy IX commercial is very good.
I'm here for it with my Coke.
Ooh, 7 remake. That's fun.
It is fun here.
Does it have?
That's the one I did on.
Does it have Hip Hop to Chocobo?
I hope not. No, it does not.
Do Airbuster.
Do Airbuster? You got it.
That's the one I did Trombone Champ. So we have to have it parallel.
Oh my gosh,
okay,
it's so good. Everyone has to
so
go back to Folkwise here on Twitch and catch the VOD of Julianne the other day. Right at the end, the last track she did was this one, and everyone in the chat was like, hype.
That was really fun. Very special.
She killed it. But it's a Trombone Champ
I
standard.
was hitting that out very hard.
Just like sat in the zone, and it was so good.
But yeah, we need to get hype here. Get it.
What are the last three? Is that a steak?
I don't know what I clicked.
Oh, you clicked PogChamp. Look at you. Also, I have a new emote that we need to implement on this channel.
Yeah, put it in. Put it in.
It's just a text box that says, "This isn't a map stream, Ryan."
Yay!
Because it would be so useful, right? Like, you want an emote that people would have opportunities to use.
Get it.
It's not fair to assault me when I can't speak back.
No, that was my hype voice. Like, get it, get it. You
No, but I
got
was insulting.
Oh, okay.
I had the salt shaker.
We have the same voice because we're the same person.
It's true.
That's right.
All white
there's
girls look
no
the same.
difference. All white girls look the same.
White girls with brown hair, man.
Brown hair, brown eyes, red lipstick, the end.
True.
Where is it? Shall I reapply? Da ba boo da ba boo da ba 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 boo.
Anyone who likes FF7 Remake isn't allowed to say FF9 has pacing issues. That's pretty good.
That's very fair. Yes. Get it. Get hype. This is 7 minutes long. Just so you know. Unless they cut it off.
They might. I've noticed a lot of these tracks are not as long as I would have guessed.
Get hype. Get hype. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Head bang that shit. We're not done. Not fuck done. Yeah, get it? Everybody clap your hands.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Oh, they stopped. Okay, so it's
They
not
did.
quite
They didn't
7
do the
minutes.
whole track, but yeah,
That's so good.
it's good. They want to make it like playable.
Until we meet again. Yeah, they're not cool like random modders on Trombone Jam.
Right.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Hold on. I want to go back to.
Techie.
Are you gonna get copyright struck because you sound too much like the original?
I sound exactly like her.
Oh,
We
nice.
have to do some more record keeper arrangements of cool stuff. The
I'm
record
good with it
keeper
'cause I don't know the
arrangements
arrangement.
are all incredible.
I've never heard this. No,
So,
good.
Record Keeper was a mobile game.
Record Keeper was a tablet game for iPhone and iPad, yeah.
Mhm.
And it was kind of a collection game. We actually
Yeah.
get a playable character from it. And if you've seen me do Final Fantasy 1 randomizer, which I've done on stream on occasion, Tyro is the character there. The little student with the hat. But we don't care about him. Let's put Salis back in the party. Where'd she go?
Hey, baby.
There we go.
I can't tell if Andrew's trolling with that comment, if my honeybee and stuff was like actually good.
No, it was
Or-
really good. No one's trolling. That was the best part of it.
Oh, thank you.
We had overall, we had such a good, I feel.
That was really excellent scholarship. Honestly,
Sweet.
all of
So,
us did a great job.
I said this earlier, like this is like us on our off time, but like we've done for like for conferences and like for different things, we've done more prepared streams where we do, you know, we take like an element of something or different games in the same series or whatever, and we decide like what we want to say about it, and have like kind of like mini theses and kind of go through the whole thing. And like it's a very different mode, so like it's kind of an interesting thing to go back and like watch one of those VODs of like us kind of at our peak. And not that we've never done it on these regular streams. Like when we did the Pixel Remastered for 6, it was to celebrate our 5th anniversary of streaming. I transcribed almost every track in the game. I think I had like 85% of the tracks in the game transcribed. And in the original Super Nintendo. And then we would like watch my video of the transcription, and then we could compare it to what would happen in the game. Like that, I thought that was like some of our better sets of streams because it was like so prepared. But we do not have the wherewithal to do that every week.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, not once per week while we like have a lives. Hey!
And sometimes there's a bit of like one person in the group's gonna know the games better than others, or like depending on if Ryan's playing one of our requests, like we might be the one that has the most to say about whatever game it is.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anthony Dennis. I appreciate that. They were fun. I had a good amount of the game transcribed, like not anywhere near 85%, but I would say I maybe had 20% just from like doing dissertation work and tracking some of the like major themes, not just Kepka's, but some of the other like themes associated with like the military and stuff like that.
Final Fantasy does need a Smash Like. I approve of that idea. And here's the thing, back to now that I can talk, it's like this weird thing where my thumbs either can move or my mouth can, but not at the same time for the hard stuff.
For a rhythm game, yeah.
Is a lot of the scholarship that the three of us have done has happened because during like what amounts to our drinking hour with each other, because we don't live close to each other, once a week, we have talked about how cool it would be to do something, and for each of us, something we have talked about on this stream has resulted in published scholarship.
Yep.
For us.
That's true.
Right? We have bandied about ideas. Sometimes that's before or after we're live with all of you in chat, and sometimes that is during the stream. But this is idea generative for at least the three of us, and I suspect a couple other of our regulars in chat as well. That this type of casual opportunity to talk about stuff without having to be right now creates the opportunity to say, oh, I really need to dig into this so I can be right later at this conference or this event or this deadline.
Yeah. My easiest example is I didn't grow up playing 5 because, like, who really did in this country?
So 5's soundtrack were the first CDs I ever ordered or bought with money.
Right. So you knew it, and we played it, and I was in the middle of working on my chapter on Uematsu's penultimate fantasy, as it were, the Cleopatra no Maho, or no Matakara, depending on how you decide to translate the kanji, which was not a Final Fantasy game, of course, but it was it was an RPG that he scored right before Final Fantasy came out, and it leans into a lot of like Egyptian kind of exotic tropes, and I didn't know 5, and so when we hit the pyramid dungeon in 5, my mind was just like, because I'd been comparing a lot of the stuff that Uematsu does in the Cleopatra game to like the pyramid dungeons in the Dragon Quest games and things like that. So it was really cool to have an example from 5 of like, here's Uematsu doing this again. So that ended up in my chapter. So, and I wouldn't have even known about that if it weren't for us streaming 5. Ooh.
I have to play this one, Dana, for you.
Is that string, like,
yeah,
quartet?
this is
String
acoustic.
something?
Yeah.
Fun. I like the little double stops there in the beginning.
And I wonder if this one is from the new acoustic album that comes out in like a couple weeks.
Dang, presenting at Sam. I've never even done that. Congrats. Parabolic Zero.
Yay! Oh, that's like now. Isn't that this weekend, I think? I have never been to Sam, but I want to go so bad.
I know,
One,
me too.
one of these years, I'll get there. Yeah. So fun to play.
Oh, it's so cute.
That added counter melody ruled. Holy crap.
Hell yeah.
Hello, double bass solo. What?
Get it. Get it. Yes. Ah, the modem. Tara. Oh.
I like this. I would buy sheet music of this.
How late.
Very much. That's like Wednesday
Oh,
Adams vibe right there.
Oh, I gotta hear that whole thing.
Imagine how
Good
laid that
trailer.
bass player got after this recording session. Oh,
Sigma
man.
Beta. It's true, though. Yeah, so in case you all haven't heard, there is a brand new all-acoustic album of the big Final Fantasy pieces that just released, and they all rule. So,
Where is that available?
the Square Enix store.
Okay, it does a little typing.
They're all that good. Yeah. This is an official acoustic arrangement of this, and yeah. I haven't
What
yet.
does DX mean?
I don't know. I probably can't stream this one, can I?
No, but man.
Ah.
Sonic Boom.
So jazzy.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll do
Okay,
it.
so if I look for acoustic, we're gonna look for the acoustic on the store and see what comes up.
I want to
Ooh,
order a
there's
bunch
one
of
of-
music boxes.
There's one of just the 7 remake acoustic arrangements. Interesting. It's like the lo-fi-ification. Oh my gosh, listen to the percussion. Here's the acoustic arrangement CD.
Nice. Everybody clap your hands.
Yes.
Da da da. Oh, yeah.
This is a 13 arrangement, and first of all, rhythmically, 13 soundtrack does stuff, even in the original, that none of the other games come close to doing with rhythmic complexity.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm not gonna spend $41 on this knitted plush cactuar, but I love it.
I'm gonna go there for all my Christmas wish lists.
So cute. There's a Moogle too. Oh, so cute.
There's a plush Vivi.
I don't see it right now. Maybe it's sold out. Oh, maybe I'm just not looking at the all. Oh, I see Vivi. Vivi is so cute. Vivi is $70.
Yeah, he's expensive. It's because they know. Well,
Well, it's a more elaborate costume because like Cactuar is kind of all one thing. Like easier if it's a knitted plush, it's easier to piece together.
Yeah. By the way, I love that this Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo dungeon piece is just another excuse to put Battle on the Big Bridge
Battle
here
the Big
again.
Bridge. I know. I was like, what?
Have we done Dancing Mad yet?
No.
Because we were gonna do one of those, right? I think you said the arrangement.
Yeah, is
This
there
real
an
good?
arrangement Here, hold on. Let's.
I feel like there was an arrangement that you said was really good of it.
I thought there was. Hold on. Oh, that's helpful. D for Dancing Mad.
Home Sweet Home is so good. Why is that track so good?
Oh, so good.
Apparently, I cleared this. I'm the best. I'll try to clear this. All right.
Andrew,
It's like one of
I
those
understand that
Theatrhythm songs, you know?
a Tunberry is very much your like. I can see the affinity. Like they
Oh,
carry
that's another
knives.
pronunciation difference that we have.
Is it Toneberry?
No, I don't. I say Tonberry, but Tunberry
too.
makes sense. Like Tom, but Ton.
Or in Bridgerton, the Ton. The whole Ton is talking about it.
Name of the Faith. Hey!
It's because we're playing a Final Fantasy game.
You're in the book with me. Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 6. Final Fantasy 6. Not very singable.
I feel like Drew has like hidden knife energy. Yes, thanks. The original Kafka leitmotif. Oh, it's almost like the same as an apotheosis of all of the other moments. Somebody's written on this.
Who's written on this? Who has done it?
It was really fun, but actually doing the transcriptions of this for that disc chapter was like, I remember at one point, I was working on them over a summer, and I remember saying, like, I've never felt more like a musicologist than doing these transcriptions. Which says a lot about my affinities in the field.
Everybody. Oh
Why
my
didn't they
God.
have to laugh?
What?
Why didn't they have to laugh?
That's
The
right.
original sample, which is the only acceptable.
It's the remix.
Wrong.
And see, what I want is like the 11-minute version of the track where you get all the organ stuff in there too. Right? I don't want to go immediately to Lucifer. You gotta build up to that.
Non-binary.
Right.
Non-binary. What?
Non-binary is amazing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Themberry. Ton Themberry, Pete Themberry.
Before we end the stream, I want to do a couple more tracks. We've not done anything from 12 yet.
That's because I don't know 12 at all.
And here's the thing. Someday, because I really do like 12 a lot, I'm going to convince you all to play it with me. But what I want to do now...
I just feel like we
really
have
like
to
12.
earn... We always have to earn the Final Fantasy karma with Karen. You know what I mean?
Yes.
True.
Because we
But-
put Karen through a lot of Final Fantasy on this stream.
Here's the thing about 12, and I agree, Mezzo, it's actually hard to finish. It's one of those games that's hard to finish and easy to start. There's no differentiation at all between field and combat music. And that creates some complexity about differentiating the gameplay in a space where there's nothing there. The battle system rules. I'm shocked it didn't spawn like 100 imitators, honestly.
I know, I loved it. Hey, Dr. Smucker!
Dr. Smucker. We're our shenanigans are gonna lead to some interesting reflections for you. So you're welcome.
Hey,
You're
tell
welcome.
Pete to pick something.
Oh yeah, Pete, do you have any requests of songs from a Final Fantasy? Nice brass on this. Listen to them epic horns. You don't know who any of us are. Wow. That COVID really did a number on your brain, Pete.
Not a one.
I missed an easy one. That's what I get for trying to read the chat while I'm playing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
what are you doing, Ryan? You clown. You Kafka-esque clown.
Now, I'm goofy. I'm not the murdering sort in your sleep or anything.
Early Kafka when he has sand on his boots.
I accept that.
The Commedia dell'arte clown.
Yeah, that's my problem, is like you want to be Kefka, but you're really Zorn and Thorn.
Or like Siegfried. He's got a clownish aura to him. Maybe it's just the bombast that makes me think. No, not a snake. He has sand on its boots. He goes, ahem.
Ahem.
Alright,
There's
Pete,
And then they go, shh.
give us a track to do.
Also, yeah, Woody.
Sid's theme
That's
from
theme
7.
from 7. That's a good one.
That's a
We haven't done
fantastic
anything from
choice.
7, have we?
No.
Oh, we did the like.
We did some 7 remake stuff.
We did the battle, yeah.
And then there's the 7 series stuff, because you have all of Advent Children, the movie.
I've been trying to learn this piano piece for like 10 years. And this that arrangement's so hard.
This one's so good from Crisis Core. Holy smokes. I loved playing through Crisis Core over Christmas.
This is
Anyway,
like cowboy music.
FF7.
Sadness.
I don't have Sid's theme from 7. It's not here.
Rude.
We're not doing Aerith.
Aerith.
Why don't they just elide those two so it's like Aerith theme? Aerith theme.
Airship.
I mean, you could one-winged angel, but I feel like
After hearing the Donkey Kong 64 version of this, I don't think
God.
I can ever
That's
go
true.
back.
Nothing can follow
Yeah.
that.
The One Winged Angel from FF7 Remake is the longest track in the game. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Genova's always a good one. Pete says Genova's okay.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Then we'll Genova it up. All right, this one goes out to Pete.
Everybody clap your hands.
Now, we already did Man with the Machine Gun where we couldn't clap
I
our
know.
hands.
That's much. Do 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 do.
This is a really fun track. I love both in this kind of like fuzzy bass, and also in the like higher register we get those kind of ostinato like. It just like adds so much energy. Because I mean, tempo-wise, this is not as fast as they come for battle themes. but it feels fast because there's so much happening.
Those five-alits, when they come up again, don't
Quintuplets?
Here.
That's what they have you do.
I like five-alit. That's hard. Oh, Mezzo, do you have a recording of you jamming on this in the style of Persona 5? And could you slip that my way, if so? That's like a lot of love languages right there.
And you know what? I did say five-alit. You're lucky I can form any words during that, okay?
I am impressed.
And here's the thing, Dana, if you want to hear Mezzo jam out to random stuff, like, go to Boston. Just saying.
It's been a while since I've been in Boston. I would love to go back. I would
Stupid
love to, like, jam with people on things. It was so fun to get asked to play for the Knackbugum concert. And while I have, like, imposter syndrome about, like, all of you being so good at your instruments, I would still, like, try to hang.
All right. Oh, five-alit is valid. I appreciate the support there.
Waltz through the Moon is so cute.
Today's top hit is not the Streets of Rabanastre. I'm sorry.
Shut the. I like hyped this up during my trombone champ stream. I'm like, Rabanastre saves Final Fantasy 12.
Honestly, the town as a design is wildly excellent, isn't it?
It is a good town. Oh my god, that dumb Mog song.
Alright, we gotta close with what might be my favorite track from FF14
The Shiva.
until
Yeah,
the
apparently
Shadowbringers
most of the-
Endwalker soundtrack.
Most of the FF14 stuff is safe, apparently.
For me, this was the track that was like, oh, they've got a real good thing happening here, right? You play this, then you start Heavensward, you're like, holy shit.
Sigma's screaming at you, but I think you get
Oh,
final
Ink Long
say
Dry.
because you're playing.
Ink Long Dry, Ink Long Dry, Ink Long Dry.
I'll do both of them. We'll do Ink Long Dry, and then we'll close with Oblivion. I can't close with the library theme. I'm sorry, Sigma.
Yeah,
we'll
come
do
on.
it, though. I'll do this, then we will end with Oblivion, because it's a banger, even though I do like the library dungeon. I'm not upset when I draw it. Also, my spring break is next week. I need to play more FF14 with all of you, and more Destiny 2 as well.
Oh, mine's in 2 weeks. Bleh. I mean, it is a good track. It's such a weird track. They really had you doing all that shit.
Oh, I need to hit other buttons. Shit.
This has a lot happening. It's like we're changing radio stations.
That's what yeah.
Wow, Logie. You're like, or the thing you said.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Mezzo, it's kind of a wild track to put in the rhythm game for sure.
It's so random.
And for the record, I am really impressed with how much Final Fantasy XIV music they play. You can kind of cruise through all the way to the end of Shadowbringers with music here.
Who brings the shadow? The Shadowbringers.
I mean, that's like the Jeopardy question, right?
But I think we'll end the stream with this one, which still might be my favorite, like, random banger song in FF14. I love the lyrics. I love the fight. I love everything about this.
The Shiva stage with, yep, that's Shiva. There she is.
Yeah, the trombone champ, it's all muds. Oh, so we have the same spring break, Julianne. Mine is also the week after
2 weeks.
next. Yeah.
There she is. She's got 2 different bra cups.
2 different ones. Oh, yeah.
No stopping. Bam. Iconic. Pete students. They got like one shit post and they're like, I can write a reflection off of this today.
So much space.
Hey, I got
We said useful things.
I got a Tsukiyomi card. That's fun. I haven't actually looked at all the inventory stuff yet. I agree, it's just always cold around Shiva. Just saying. Almost all of the songs I wanted from FF14 made this cut, honestly. The one thing you will notice that we don't have is Dragon Song is not here, which is annoying. And Tomorrow and Tomorrow is not here, which is bad.
And they go forward and back, go up, forward.
Wasn't that whole raid series like super fun though? That all that music slaps.
Super great. Ooh.
No, hold on.
I thought we were done. It's 11:05.
I wanted to point out one upsetting thing about this for me,
Okay.
and that is
That's spicy.
yes, DX. I remembered what DX means. It's locked behind DLC. Now, look on this list. If you don't pay for the expensive edition of the game, you don't get Eyes on Me. You don't get Melodies of Life. You don't get To Xanarkand. And you don't get Real Emotion from Final Fantasy X-2.
You don't get real emotion.
It's because they know, like, those are the tracks that people will pay for because they're like, oh my gosh,
And
I need it.
I don't think it's a hot take to say that To Xanarkand here is the absolute best piano piece that he's ever written.
Yes.
It's the reason to put up with Final Fantasy X. The rest of the DLC is fine for DLC stuff, right? But I don't like them locking, like, the tracks that you buy this game for behind DLC. That's my one complaint.
Yeah.
But since I've thrown down for the pricey version, I guess I don't care.
You did throw down. Before we go, though, we'll quickly, and we can go ahead and leave the original up here.
Yeah.
Before we go, we will say that tomorrow on Kudo is Kate Galloway. As mentioned earlier, we're going to do her Stardew chapter from the role-playing game book. So that's twitch.tv/musicologist, my channel, 2 p.m. Eastern. And it's going to be a great conversation with Kate. And also, we'll probably do some sound walking around my farms, which is going to be like, low-key, let's show off my farms again. And also, next week, we have a special guest joining us, and it is the Andrew Powell, and we are going to be playing Maniac Mansion for the NES.
We will also be stream kind of bedazzled again in our Starlight charity glowy stuff, because we are again for 3 weeks in March, on request of them, gonna do a spring Easter fundraiser for them.
Cool.
So we'll be back up with the fancy frames and decorations and things from Maniac Mansion, a game where people die horrible deaths. It'll be fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be I'm really excited for next week for Andrew. I did a deep dive on Maniac Mansion because I knew the Commodore 64 version, which doesn't have a ton of music relative to the NES, which is more wall-to-wall. And so I just assumed like the NES was a pretty straightforward remake, and I was wrong. And so I have been doing a lot of research. So that next week is actually a good like, Pete, if you're still there, tell your students like next week is a really good one because like I have prepared.
Me and Julianne have not prepared. I'm going to play a ton of Destiny and not prepare. But we'll be around next week still.
I might actually get a couple transcriptions done because I've been digging into the soundtrack and I really like it. I have a lot of notes. So it'll be kind of like maybe an informative stream, which, you know, sometimes if I'm feeling like in the mood, I like to prepare. But most weeks I just want to sit and hang out with y'all as well. Those are our two modes.
Yeah.
That's right. Sometimes we prepare, but...
But yeah, I can recommend because like I already know that I have a lot of stuff. So like, and Andrew, of course, like this is Andrew's pick. So Andrew like has a lot to say in the game and is going to be really prepared.
Yeah.
So like half of us are going to be very informative, and Ryan will be playing, of course. So like Ryan always has to manage that.
I will practice and do them. You all joke and dunk on me all the time, and I don't mind it. But there is,
but also, we don't want to do it.
a legitimate amount of practice I do to look good on stream every once in a while.
Oh, we know.
Sometimes that's, like for Maniac Mansion, it's because I don't want to fumble around in menus and figure out what to do. I want to be able to get to the meat of the analysis here. Other times it's because I want to impress my friends.
I mean, valid. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
next week. So yeah, tomorrow is Kate on Kudo. Next week's Kudo is Julianne's chapter on this game. And I would have put it tomorrow, but I already had Kate scheduled. But like, I was like, oh, that'll be fun. We'll like have it kind of close to when we played Theatrhythm.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to hearing what you have to say because I have not read that work, and I cannot wait. In any case,
it's because the book is really expensive. Like eventually they'll probably release a paperback, but it's like, you know, hardbound right now, and it's like over $100. So so folks we're doing like a month of the Uematsu book because Julianne is next week, and then Stefan is the week after, and then Andrew is the week after, and it's all their chapters from the Uematsu book. So that's kind of like what's coming up on my channel this month. But next week is going to be Maniac Mansion with Andrew, and I'm so excited to have Andrew on stream with us because I don't think Andrew has been on our stream, right?
No, I don't think
Andrew's
so.
been on mine once, but
Not on our
Not on Thursday night, so
this
we'll be
time.
Not
excited
on our
to have,
Thursday stream,
have you
so
on.
that's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're so excited for it. Tune in.
Yes,
Good
I
to see
can't
you
wait.
all. It was really good. We got like people that we haven't seen in a while. So good to see you all. Like, so good to hang out. We'll see you all soon, etc.
Yep, absolutely. Bye, everybody.
Yay. Bye.